This morning, inmates woke up to the news that the warden at the South Dakota State Penitentiary was no longer employed with the Department of Corrections.
First Alert investigator Beth Warden is telling us how the news was announced and what plans are now ahead.
An evening memo to all South Dakota Department of Corrections staff confirmed what had been circulating for hours on Tuesday. Teresa Bittinger, warden at the South Dakota State Penitentiary in Sioux Falls, is no longer employed in the position. The memo, written to staff by the Director of Prisons, announced that the decision was effective immediately. The message continued. The decision was made after careful consideration and alignment with the goals and standards of our department. I spoke with an inmate's family member who is relieved.
I think that it's good because I hope that people are starting to realize that she was a big problem for the prison system here in Sioux Falls.
She and others are frustrated of what they perceive to be a disconnect between what's happening at the penitentiary and what is reported from Pierre. While the DOC touted the end of a lockdown which started September 15th, inmates and families say it continues.
There is no difference. They are still eating in their cells. They are still not being let out for rec. They're still only being able to shower every 3 days, if that. They are not being able to go outside.
The staff memo continued of future plans to hire 2 wardens rather than 1, a warden for the penitentiary and another for the Jamison Unit D, along with the minimum center. DOC employees with questions are asked to contact their chain of command. In Sioux Falls, Beth Warden, Dakota News Now.
A DOC spokesperson tells us a lockdown is when offenders are not allowed out of their cells except for showering and are always in restraints. Modified operations, however, are when offenders may only be moved to visits, recreation, or groups for treatment and programming. They may be restrained or in small groups. More on these definitions available on our website, dakotanewsnow.com.